women do not date out of their race enough, and God, please release my sisters from the shackle of only dating black men. I feel like it's time for us to explore our options. It's way more of life to see, way more experiences to have.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So as for the title, guys, you can see in today's video, once again, we're going to be talking about the beautiful Alandria Carton and her boyfriend Nic. I'm pretty sure at this point you guys are indeed familiar with Alandria and Nic from Love Island season 7. And just in case you guys aren't, so what happened is these two, they were on Love Island season 7. Nic, initially, he was going out with a girl by the name of Sierra Ortega. Obviously, she is indeed a spicy Latina. Because of her racist past, she got booted off the show. Nic and Olandria, they always had something for each other. But given the fact that he was with the spicy Latina, and unfortunately, Olandria was trying very hard to get one of the lowest hanging fruits of society to see her work. So finally, once the spicy Latina got booted off the show, Alandria finally came to her senses and realized that the Dust Bucket Taylor, he didn't necessarily like her. Came to find out later on, he said that he didn't find her attractive, which is ludicrous if you think. I mean, look at this girl. Who in their right mind will not find Alandria attractive? And you guys want to know who? One of the lowest hanging fruits of society, that because they hate themselves, they also want to project that onto us as black women. Nonetheless, that's a little brief story of what Love Island, what transpired. So fast forward, I think they wrapped up back in July. You guys already know we're literally about to enter November. And Nic and Olandria combined, they literally have been garnering all of this attention. And one, we already know the lowest hanging fruits of society, they can't fathom that. Also, given that Nic, prior to him making it official with Alandria, he was indeed with the spicy Latina. We already know these non-black women, they simply can't accept the fact these non-black men are preferring black women over them, which is quite ludicrous if you ask me, because once again, why is it that these women feel like there's everybody's choice? Nonetheless, I love the fact to see that Alandria, she's out here thriving, she's getting to the bag. Nic is loving on her. She has repeatedly came out here and say that the support that Nic has given her, even when they were still in the villa and they weren't even in a relationship, when they were just there being contestant, being friends, supporting each other, he always made it his mission when it was time for them to vote against people going home or staying in the villa. Nic, at that point, he had no reason for him to continuously be coming out here and fighting the hardest for him to try to keep Alandria in the villa, but he did. When the two black men that were plotting on her, the 2 feet tall male Ace, as well as the Dust Bucket Taylor, when they were plotting on her, Taylor were just stringing her along, wanted her to think that he was interested in her, and given that Ace indeed was the other black male on the show, he knew all about it, and he was also trying to convince Alandria to stay with him. Nonetheless, fast forward almost now in November, she recently had this interview and she was still talking about how literally the same way he was treating her in the villa, it only has gotten better, because she herself also, she can't necessarily comprehend why people have such a problem with her and Nic's relationship. Nonetheless, guys, listen to what she had to say and then we will come back with more.
Nic, it's just like he doesn't have a nonchalant bone in his body. He gonna, you know what I'm saying, tell me how he's feeling. If I'm upset, if I'm mad, it's like, can we just talk about it? Like, I've never seen that before, okay?
I feel so much joy to see a black woman be treated well by anybody. Do you feel like being doted on, being treated this way has brought out a different side of you?
Being in this relationship with Nic definitely has softened me a lot. I've only been in one relationship, been single for 5 years. I just came a little more hardened over the years. I haven't been as soft as I would want to be, which is probably was a turn off to a lot of the guys I was talking to. I'm like, You don't make me feel safe. Even with the whole physical touch thing, physical touch has always been like at the bottom of the list for me. So I got so turned off with men. I'm like, why is your love language always physical touch? That is disgusting. Like, what is it? Like, you know what I'm saying? But with Nick, it's just like, he makes me feel so safe and so comfortable. Physical touch has been like climbing the ladder for me. It's like, wait, I don't mind being like very, very physical with you. I don't mind like being all lovey-dovey with you. You make me feel so safe. You make me feel so seen. You support me so hard. You know, cameras off, you support me so hard behind the scenes. It's just like, I don't know. I feel so soft. I feel so girly. I feel so like lovey-dovey with him. I have not felt like that in years. I didn't even think I could get back to this space.
So, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it once again. And like I said previously, I feel like there's a reason why the lowest hanging fruits of society have such an issue with black women going out here and getting with better group of men, because unfortunately these men for the longest of time, they for themselves had said that they don't necessarily have to do better, they don't have to live up to the mantle of manhood, because somehow these men had convinced themselves that they're the only option in men that us as black women have, which is ludicrous if you think about it. But now that they see that more and more black women are coming out here, they're burning their little dusty cape, they're going out here, they're choosing people that are truly loving and celebrating them rather than tolerating them. So now the lowest hanging fruits of society, they're singing another tune, because let's just be honest, guys. We already know for the longest of time, these men had been coming out here fair-mongering black women, telling us that we have to stick with them because no other group of men want us. Only now, for these lowest hanging fruits of society in 2025 to be coming out here. Recently, I saw this compilation video with a ton of different dust buckets that were coming out here saying that black women no longer want them, and a lot of them also were admitting that it is indeed their faults, because one of them in particular, he said black woman, he said in his opinion, black women stick with them way too long, because he said had it been him, the moment black men started criticizing us as black women, he said that he would have been out of the door. Nonetheless, you guys already know, I also had to bring a few comments on here for you guys. So as y'all can see, this first commentator say, being in a relationship with Nick? Are they official or am I late? This one say, very late, babe. This one here said, real relationships don't get announced. This one say, they do? Question mark. This one say, I'm sorry, it's not real, it's a business relationship. We already know there's always going to be these type of black women that because they decided that they were going to settle for literally dust, they hate the fact to see that more and more black women finally realizing their worth, and they're not choosing to go down the same dusty path as these miserable black women. This one say, where can I find the video version? This one here said, maybe YouTube. This one say, they're so meant to be. This one say, the woman is happy. The way her eyes lit up about Nick. This one say, I love dark-skinned black women being desired and loved. Yes, it's healing. This one says, she looks stunning. I love the bangs and glam. Need a tutorial. Watching her talk about Nick is too cute. This one says, she's so comfortable talking about it, also like it's second nature. Oh, Alandria, girl. This one says, I am the same way. Nick, us lower boys are out here. And lastly, guys, this one says, so happy for you, young lady. And as you guys can see, for the most part, we have a lot of beautiful black women coming out here, giving her praise, ultimately saying that they're also happy that black women are finally realizing that they deserve love just like literally every other group of women. But on the flip side, like I mentioned previously, we also have these low self-esteem black women that because unfortunately for them, they didn't know their self-worth. So what they do? They fall into the same rabbit hole that unfortunately a lot of our great-grandmothers or grandmother, hell, even our mom, they went through. So then they felt like they also had to do the same thing. And also, we already know that we can always count on the lowest hanging fruits of society to come out here and one, try to fairmonger Black women from going out here and exploring their dating option, because regardless of what the lowest hanging fruits of society tend to say, these males are very much aware that the only allies that they truly had was indeed the loyalty from Black women. And now that that is slowly slipping away from them, we already know that they can't even fathom the thoughts of that, right? But nonetheless, guys, this is all that I have to say on this whole predicament. I would love to hear what you guys have to say about this Black woman coming out here saying that she's getting the treatment from this white man that she has always seek for in one of the lowest hanging fruits of society. Again, Black woman, I have told you guys repeatedly, whenever you guys do decide to go out here and explore your dating option, I promise y'all that the only regret that y'all are gonna have is not trying it before y'all did. Nonetheless, guys, what are your thoughts and opinion? Or please get in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.